please have a big round of applause for the winners. Can we have all the winners together so we can click a photo? For season 3, we have 7 finalists of this AI Hackathon season 3. I would like to call upon the stage all 7 finalists for the felicitation first, and then we are going to start the presentation. So all the finalists of this season, starting from CA Kumar Venkatesh B, CA Rahul Gabawala, CA Harshil Hakani, CA Ankush Jain, CA Vishnu Manikam Ganesam, CA Shubham Patel, CA Chinmay Pathak. I request all of you to come forward. And I request CA Jinal Savla ma'am, Secretary of WIRC, and CA Pranav Apte, Vice President of the Pune branch, to felicitate them.
Hello.
Yes, moving forward. To assess all the finalists, we have a jury with us, and the juries are CA Deepak Bolusaria, CA Rishir Soni, CA Anup Tabe. All the juries are here. This hackathon presentation is going to be live on Zoom platform, and through that platform we can have the marking system as well. So all the people can vote throughout the Zoom platform as well, and those who are sitting in the audience, they can do a voting through a Google form, which is floated in the AI community group. So, and the voting would be minimum 1 and the maximum 5. I request all the finalists. Now we'll start with our first presentation. I would request CA Kumar Venkatesh B to take a charge of the dais and please.
Yeah, thank you. Can I have tech person to connect it to the projector? Yeah, this side.
All the finalists have 10 minutes for their presentation. So within 10 minutes, they will present. And at the same time, all can have vote through Zoom platform, Google form, and juries can assess.
Yeah, I'll just do it. I will open my PPT and then I will. Okay.
Hello.
How to operate this? Right. Thank you. I'll just put it on slide. Yeah, I'm good to go. Hello? AI. Yeah. A very warm welcome to everyone present over here and those who have joined us virtually over the Zoom. Welcome to AI Innovation Summit 2025. I extend my respectful greetings to CA Umesh Sharma sir, Chairman AI in ICAI, and CA Dayanivas Sharma sir, Vice Chairman AI in ICAI. And I also extend my greetings to all my esteemed fellow chartered accountants over here and the delegates. It's truly an honor for me to be with you all at this evening. Myself, CA Kumar Venkatesh, a practicing chartered accountant from Hyderabad, practicing in the areas of audit and assurance. Today I am here in front of you to demonstrate my tool, that is Artificial Auditing Agent. Before demonstrating the tool, let me take you to the problem statement for today, which is pretty straightforward. Quoting the words of Honorable Prime Minister, the signature of a CA is powerful than anyone else. So as the risk as well, is it? So let us ask a quick question to ourselves, how to protect ourselves as an auditor for the works we do, especially in the era of increasing compliances and investigations. We keep hearing from regulatory authorities like income tax, SFIO, NAFRA, and our own ICA ecosystem QRB, FRB, asking one single question to all of us. Where are your audit documentations for the reports that you have signed? Forget about the regulatory authorities. Even for our own benefit, shouldn't we maintain audit documentation for all the work that we are doing? So never forget audit documentation. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like an armor and it will always protect you. Be it your internal audit, stat audit, limited review, whatever so document you are signing, the pain points in generating the audit report or documentations are, it takes a lot of resource, consumes time, and it's a costly effort to prepare and preserve your audit working papers. So for all these multiple pain points, I came up with one solution and multiple benefits. And I have named the solution as Artificial Audit Agent. It's an AI agent that generates comprehensive audit reports and working papers straight away from the books of accounts of your clients in accordance with ICAI's guidance notes and templates, all in one single click. Yes, you heard me right, all in one single click with the help of VBA, Python, and AI integrated into one single code. So before doing that one single click, what we have to do? We have to import trial balance of current year and previous year and columnar day book of current year from our client books of accounts into one single Excel file. Yes, you heard me right, one single Excel file. There is no need to do JSON and all other stuff, adding add-ons to Tally and all. So once this Excel file is ready, we have to classify the data in the Excel file. And the classification is as simple as in daybook, you have to classify as per vouchers, and in trial balance, you have to classify your ledgers as balance sheet, whether it is asset, liability, revenue, or expenditure. Now let me demonstrate my tool. So we can go to a website which I have again created with the help of AI and upload a file here. But let me do it in the raw way so that we can see what magic is going to happen in the backend. So I am opening a command prompt, and I have given my Python code file name here, and now I am running it. In the meanwhile, the tool starts and generating some amazing financials, audit report, along with audit opinion, and working papers as well. Let me tell you how I was able to integrate AI, VBA, and Python all into one code. In Python, once I have written the code and all the calculations are finished, I told Python to send the output to AI for further analysis. And how it can do, it has to make a call to Gemini AI. For that, there should be an API key which should not be present in your code for security reasons, and that should be securely placed in other path. That path we have to give to Python, telling it, once your job is done, make a call to Gemini for further analysis. And Gemini is now, it has received some output to further analysis, but it doesn't know what to do. That's where prompting comes in coding as well. Till now, you might have done prompting in ChatGPT search bar or Gemini search bar. But in coding also, we can write prompts. It's one-time activity so that you need not repeat your prompts. So now you can see a lot of things happening. Let me explain those things. It says 5,000 ledgers and 21,000 entries are there, and it has scrutinized the entire books of accounts. It has prepared financial statements. It has done risk assessment. It has done materiality calculation along with materiality working paper. It has further calculated sample size since it has materiality, and also created sample list for your team to start their work, and also to present to regulatory authorities if they question you, where is your sample list? It has created a list as well. And then what it is doing some formatting, and it is copying the input to the output as well, so that we again need not go back to our input file. And then after now you can see I am not touching my laptop. Some Excel file is opening and it is closing, and it is taking snapshot of financial statements to put it in the report. It's completely running on an agentic mode. Isn't that crazy? So now it has generated few financial charts, whereas graphs, so that we can present this report to our clients and they can get connected easily since it has graphs as well. Now you can see generating AI content. It is writing. So AI has become a statutory auditor over here, and it is writing comments on books of accounts of the client, whether the books of accounts are quality or not. And then it is writing comments on the financial statements, and it is writing comments on risks. And what it is writing comments on materiality, whether the materiality is reasonable or not. And it is also writing few comments on sample, whether sample size is in line with the nature, size, and of the entity and the level of ledgers and entries present over there. And then it is writing summary of ledger anomalies. Whatever observations it has observed in ledger, it is writing on that. And then let's see what it is further going to do. If the internet is proper, hardly it will take 3.5 minutes for it to finish the entire auditing working papers, financial statement, audit report, along with opinion. So now it has written comments on all the observations Python has found out in ledgers or vouchers. And it also gave audit conclusion along with opinion. And it has finished its job at 45 minutes. Let's see when we have started this project. We have started it around 42 minutes, and it finished it at 45 minutes, hardly 3.5 or 4 minutes, right? Now let's see the amazing report that it has generated. Now let me take you to the output folder. So in output folder, you can see 3 files got generated with the timestamp 1745. Let me open the audit report for you. So this is an artificial auditing agent report, date and timestamps, and it says records to reports. Let us quickly navigate through the sessions of this report. There is a summary of books. It tells whether the client books of accounts are having quality, whether trial balance is tallying, opening balance is tallying with previous year balances or not. And here it is saying day book didn't tally, because I purposefully deleted few entries to save the time. And coming to here, you can see financial statements for 3 years are prepared, because we gave 2 years trial balance so that it made prepared financials for 3 years, and then it has done risk assessment and analytical procedures. Then it has also generated graphs for all the 3 years, how is the growth and all. Then this is the beauty. It has prepared a materiality working paper where you can straight away take printout, review it, and just sign it. And when regulatory authorities question, you can show it. And when peer reviewer is coming from ICAI, you can show it, yes, I have done my work. And then it has created sample size, and sample list is there in the Excel file. And it wrote comments on ledgers, and also wrote comments on entries. Now let's see the most exciting part, the audit conclusion. Let me read it out for you. In our opinion, the financial statement presented true and fair view. Is it simply saying, or does it backed by a justification? Let us read the justification as well. A true and fair view opinion is given because although there are some areas of concerns highlighted below, none of the identified risks or issues individually or collectively are over and above the material misstatement. So it has a proper justification as well. So tomorrow if regulatory authorities are questioning you, why you gave a clean report for this client when there are some problems, you can exercise professional judgment and skepticism on this opinion, and you can make it better, and there will be a justification paragraph as well. So it also gave key audit matters, emphasis of matter paragraph. Whenever it is giving disclaimer of opinion, it will not give the key audit matters. Yeah. So what have we achieved our goals? Yes, we have saved time, resources, and cost. The cost of audit tools in India, it runs from 50,000 to 7 lakhs. So, yeah, if you like my use case, you can vote for me on the Zoom, and you can scan the QR code and download my entire project structure, code, sample, input file, and output file for doing similar projects on tax audit, internal audit. All it takes for you is you have to use your own API key instead of this. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, CA Kumar Venkatesh B. It was a wonderful session, and I would request now, I would request jury to ask some questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
I'll answer from here. Yes, sir. I am open for question and answers.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
So, great presentation. and definitely a wonderful tool to save time as an auditor also.
Yes.
So just one point which I would like to ask you here.
Yeah.
You talked about the audit documentation
Yes, sir.
as a base, basically a justification of why we have given a particular opinion, right?
Yes, sir.
So right now, from what we have seen right now here, that the tool is kind of developing all that documentation based on certain vouchers, Excels, and all those different files.
Exactly, sir.
So my question to you here is that you're using Gemini API, right?
Yes,
Or
sir.
some sort of API, right?
Yes, sir.
So how are you basically managing the hallucination issues in terms of extracting data from the Excel? Because what happens if somebody asks us, okay, you've given an unqualified opinion,
Yes.
but if you go through that trail, you should have a particular transparency in terms of why the AI has given the particular response to you or why the justification is there.
Yes.
So yes, that's my question.
Yeah, perfect. So along with audit opinion, it gave a justification paragraph. Leaving that aside, here you can see the code. In coding, I have given the prompt. And I will read out the prompt for you, and I will then we can come to know why the hallucination chances are less. So it goes like this. You are a senior auditor. Analyze the responses for all the above observations and provide audit conclusion in less than 5 lines. For an audit opinion, by choosing one of these, true and fair view, qualified, adverse, disclaimer of opinion with justification. Next, identify emphasis of matter paragraph and all. So when the prompt is so clear what it has to do and how it has to form its opinion, based on the standards on accounting published by ICAI, which I gave to Notebook LLM, and after it gave me a summary, I used that in my prompt, and I also mentioned that key audit matter should not be included if a disclaimer of opinion or adverse opinion is given, which is against the auditing principle. So the prompt is so precise that it can cover any kind of scenario and reduce the hallucination levels.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
So Venkatesh, do you want to say that whenever our prompt is very clear, there are no chances of hallucinations?
No, sir, absolutely not. I would not make such statement. But what I would say is, once the audit opinion is available here, it reduced our time and resources and cost. But what then we have to do is, we have to exercise our professional judgment and skepticism. Using this, we have to put our comments and our observations, and if it is given a wrong opinion, we have to change the opinion and put it in our audit report. In that way, it will just help us in creating working papers or arriving at an opinion. But ultimately, we have to do a proper review so as to not leave any chances for the regulatory authorities or the peer reviewer or any other body.
Okay. Do you have any question?
Hello, yeah.
Yeah.
Can it be modified further in a way where we have the restriction over some static data in the form of large language module that can be combined with this code?
Sorry, sir, I didn't get it. I
So-
didn't get it. Can I
Yeah.
beg your pardon, please?
Yeah. Can it be modified in a way where to avoid this hallucination thing? In a way, so where we are providing certain support documentation from the ICAI.
Yes.
And that could be part of a small language module or a large language module which will work with this Python code.
Yes, we can do
It
that,
will-
sir.
Okay,
Like
thank you.
in coding, before the prompt, we can include another part of coding where we can say, before forming an opinion, these are the resources and the file path is this. Go there, analyze all the ICA publications, and accordingly match your workings and comments and then give audit. Yeah, we can create our own small LLM, or we can upload all the ICA publications on Notebook LLM, and we can ask it to access that library and do it.
And what about the data privacy as you are using the APIs?
Yes, sir. So how I ensured about the data privacy is, Python is an offline tool. Our data is on our own machine. And Python is not giving API, Gemini API, the full input file. It is only giving the output file, which I have clearly defined in my coding. You have to send only this part to Gemini API. And even if API tries to read my input file, it can't, because there is a token size limit. There are 4,000 ledgers and 21,000 entries, and the code will stop in between if it starts accessing the data. So in that way, privacy, integrity, and confidentiality are perfectly ensured in a chronological, by doing the coding in a chronological way.
But I think there is a conflict. I don't know why I'm looking like this. If you say that if you try to provide your output to the API, through API to the AI, and since there is a context size issue, and so that because of that, your code won't allow it to, then if the input per se is not, has been fully transferred to AI, then on what basis that AI is giving you the result? Can you just explain that to us?
Yes, sir. If you read a line here, this entire process doesn't even require the name of a company or SIN number of a company. It all works on the numbers. For materiality calculation, risk assessment, it will do an internal risk assessment. So it only knows numbers, calculations, and making comments. But there is no personal data involved in this. But how it is able to make a decision is like, that is where in coding I have structured a lot of coding where it follows the complete ICAI guidelines for materiality calculation, for sample working paper, and audit report generation. Every aspect of how it is able to make a decision is taught in the code.
Thank you.
Now I request second finalist of this competition, CA Rahul Gabawala, to kindly come forward for the presentation. Till the time it is getting ready, I request everyone to vote through Google form. It will help us to assess the most innovative AI tool through this year voting. So I request everyone, please do vote through Google form. And before submitting, you have to vote for all the finalists. So then only can that Google form will be submitted. So hand over to Rahul Gabawala.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, CA Rahul Gabawala from Varanasi, and it's my honor to be one of the finalists for ICAI Hackathon Season 3. Today, my use case will be automation of financial statements based on the new guidance note given for non-corporate entities. I know it's a very simple use case. I really want to thank ICAI and its AI committee for giving me this opportunity to be able to speak before you, the esteemed audience. And I also want to, on a lighter note, I also want to thank the income tax department, because had they not extended the due dates, it was not possible for me to complete this project so smoothly. So So here, for the automation of financial statements, I'm using 4 tools. First is Tally ODBC. Tally ODBC is used to download the Tally data directly into my utility. Second tool I'm going to use is Gemini API. For Gemini API is going to send those ledgers and ask what is the classification as per the guidance note for preparation of financial statements for a non-corporate entity. Third, I'm going to use Microsoft Excel VBA for 2 purposes. Firstly, it is going to run the entire data and to find out and do some basic audit checks. And second, it is going to prepare the financial statements. And fourth, I'm going to use Selenium wrapper to send the data on the Udin website to generate the Udin. So let's start. I'm going to take a tally which has 2,245 entries for the entire financial year. So we can take it as a normal average tally data. What we will do is, we will start this software. Everything is Excel based. Please keep in mind, every office has Excel. It it is not normal to have a Python, but it will have an Excel file if it is a CA office. So everything is built on an Excel file. You will select the code. You will select the version that what you want to create. And now our task is to firstly sync the tally data. When you will click on sync tally data, it will do two things. Firstly, it is going to download the trial balance of that financial year. And secondly, it is going to download every single entry in that tally data. So 2,245 entries is downloading from tally into this software. Please keep in mind, I'm not using any TDLs. So if it is a normal tally software that you install on your system and you can start doing this on your own. There's no requirement of using any TDLs. Once it is done, we will click on sync previous year tally data. Because now the comparison, we have to give a comparison to it also. Let it do it. Okay, it's done. Then we will go to the previous year data, give dates, and we'll again sync previous year tally data. So it's done. We will ask tally to this software to perform a basic audit checks. In this 6 seconds, it has gone through the entire tally data and given the few small things. It has a dates on which cash is negative. These are those bank transactions which has a closing balance, but there is no entry in that ledger. These are those unsecured loans which violate section 269 SS and T. These are those transactions which violate section 40A3 and 269 ST. If there is any suspense ledger, it has a balance or not. Investment with no entry, sale of fixed asset. How much you have purchased from a party and if 194Q is applicable or not. Ledgers on which TDS might be applicable, and if there's a TDS, if the TDS entry is passed in the tally system, what is the amount of that TDS? Then we will, suppose it is done, it is okay, everything. Now we want to prepare a financial statement. We will just import the ledgers, the trial balance that we have downloaded. It will take that trial balance and paste in the Excel file. We have to see that here now the difference is 0. For the current year it is done. Then we will press previous year. It will take that trial balance and download and paste here, and now the difference is 0. Now we know the trial balance is matching. Now we are going to use Gemini API integration. What it will do is, it will take the ledger name, it will take the classification given in the tally, and it will take whether the amount is debit or credit. It will not state the amount that it is 60,000, 6 crore, 60,000 crore, it won't state. It will state whether the balance is debit or credit. Then it will ask in a prompt that what is its classification. This will take on average 2 minutes. So in that 2 minutes, the computer resources has to be used, but your human resource, your staff, yourself is free to do another thing. I think airplane mode got enabled, so that's why it's not talking. It has done the first classification, but now it has to do second classification. Suppose it's a other expense, so whether that other expense will be a communication expense, whether it is a salary expense, it will automatically classify what is going to be the second classification. And this entire process takes just 2 minutes. Suppose, take an example, you have a balance sheet which has 10,000 lines. For making a balance sheet for that, then also it will take just 2 or 3 minutes. Just think of the possibility, the amount of time that could have taken your staff to create that balance sheet in a new format, and now how easily and how efficiently you can create it. So now it's all done. One has to check whether it has made some mistakes or not. Because as it is an artificial intelligence, it is going to make some mistakes. yes, it has done some mistake. Because if it is a closing stock in a current asset, it is going to be in an inventory. So once the classification is done, what we can do is we can say find the profit. We can do this and match with our tally whether the profit coming is correct or not. It's matching. So now it's done. We can save it. Now the next step is doing fixed assets. We will ask it to import fixed asset entries. What it will do is it will go to all the 2,245 entries and check whether there is an addition, where there is a deletion. If there is an addition, whether it is more than 180 days or if it is less than 180 days. It is done. You can give the depreciation rate 15, 10. And you can calculate the depreciation. Here what you can see is, here there's a difference between depreciation which is done in the books and that you have calculated. So you can say that there is a mistake in a depreciation when the books were being prepared. You can save it. Now coming to the other details part. What you can say, who is the signatory? I can write the name of that person. Who is the auditor? So I'm writing my name. What is the date of audit report? Let's say I'm putting tomorrow's date. It will not accept it. So the date, if let me put 31st/3/2025, then also it will not accept that date. Let's put today's date. And let's save it. So now we can display that balance sheet of that we have drawn. But wait, there's an error. What it is saying that please fill all the details of persons to allow the display of financial statements. What I have put as a check, because in a small and medium enterprise, what happens is that generally the person who has prepared the balance sheet, the name is not recorded properly. So what I did is, here you can write the name of the person, only then the financial statements will be displayed. Let me put my own name. Now we can display the financial statements. So in just 5 seconds, now the financial statement is prepared. The entire balance sheet is in that format, which is given by the ICAI, PL, schedules, and the fixed asset. We have another option. If you suppose we have to upload somewhere and the time is less, what we can do is, if you want to send to a client, we can just click PDF and the PDF file will be generated. One more thing, suppose you want to generate the UDIN. So what it will do is log the data, click on generate UDIN, pre-fill the form, and click on generate UDIN. What it will do is it will go on the website without any manual intervention. If the internet is good.
यहाँ पे
Thank you. That's my time. Sorry if I overexceeded, but I was so excited to show you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You're a lovely audience. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Rahul. It was really wonderful presentation. Can we have the questions from jury, please?
Yeah, Rahul, as usual, it was a great presentation.
Thank you, sir.
And I know your love for VBA.
Thank you, sir.
Can you show us your code, what you have written for ODBC connectivity?
Yes, sir. Sure. Just a second, sir. So this is the import file.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the code using which you had connected
Sir,
Excel
ODBC,
with the ODBC.
Sir, there is no TDL.
I'm not talking about the TDL, my dear friend.
Just a second, sir. Just a second, please.
Correct.
This is the code. It will call ODBC tally and give us the.
Okay.
Hey, just a second, sir. No. Sir, this is the code. Here the request file is in the Excel
Got it.
cell.
Okay. You had used API to figure out the classification of the ledgers, right? Why didn't you use API for depreciation rate?
Sir, this is a thing that the time was short, sir. This is the next thing I
Are you really sure that you are giving me the right answer?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have created the button. The button is there, but I couldn't do the proper coding.
So, Rahulji, great presentation.
Thank
no
you,
questions
sir.
from my end. Thank you.
So I have like two small questions. The
Yes, sir.
Excel, the output file, whatever you have created with this thing, does it come with the embedded formulas into it? So if I have to
There
change-
is no formula, sir.
Okay, thank you. And another question.
The basic reason is somebody changes it and the balance sheet goes away. I don't want that. Everything has been done by VBA. It gives you the output.
And what about the continuation of the data in the tally? So the same will work, or we have to tweak it little bit?
Sorry,
Because
I didn't understand.
you have imported two different tally data at the initial
sir.
level.
Yes, sir.
What if the continuation of data is there in the
No
same tally?
issues. Just change the date, sir.
Okay. You have
Just
to change the date and
Yes,
import
sir.
the.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Great one.
Thank you, sir. Hope everyone liked it. Thank you.
He will share in community group his contact details. Moving forward, now we have with us our third finalist, CA Harshil Haqqani. Please give him a big round of applause.
नहीं हेलो 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 hello I request you to raise your hand if you have faced this. You are not getting client data on the time for audit. Almost all audience. And even when you do, the data keeps changing. So you need to re-audit everything again and again. Almost 50%. And just when you think you are done, the data changes again, even when your audit report is ready or financial is ready. 20 to 30%. Okay. This sounds familiar, right? Okay. Then this solution is for you. Good evening, everyone. This is CA Harshil Haqqani from Rajkot, Gujarat, passionate about AI and technology. And today, we will explore how AI can transform the way we approach the financial reviews. It makes our work faster and accurate. Imagine if you could complete your audit report on 1st April itself. Sounds impossible, right? But it is possible. Let's see how. But first, let's address the elephant in the room, the manual matching problem. As auditors, we face significant challenges while identify changes in the client data for audit. It is a time-consuming and error-prone. So, what's the solution? Now let's talk about the solution. First, we can start by preparing the audit report using the raw data as of 1st April. Then, once we receive the final data, from the client, we can use our AI tool, transmatch, to compare it against the original data. This helps us automatically identify the changes, so no manual checking and no guesswork. And here is the game changer. Not it to do the entire audit again. We focus only on the changes. We simply update the audit report for those changes to save time and avoid duplication and errors. Now, let's see AI in action with a practical example. So my first use case is transmatch. Transaction level comparison. The scenario here is to compare two detailed daybook to identify changes. AI can identify the changes. So I am going to generate a Python script to automate this process. Don't worry, if the code looks complex to you, you not to be programmer for that. You can simply use tools like a ChatGPT or Gemini to generate this script. I will copy the prompt into Gemini asking for a script to compare two Excel files of financial transaction. The goal is to identify added, removed, matched, or modified transactions. Now, I am giving this prompt to Gemini. This is my first prompt. So here we have the script. I have not written any single line of a code. Gemini has given me the full script. Now I will simply just copy it from the Gemini. I will come to my file. I will open the notepad. I will paste the script. While saving the file, we need to remember that we need to give .py extension, that is for a Python file. So I am saving it. My script has saved. Now let's run it. So it is asking me to select old transaction file. That is my 1st April file. So I will select my old file and give on OK. Open. Now it is asking me to select the new file. So I am selecting the new file and clicking open. And just like that, our transaction comparison has been complete. Now let's see the Excel file. The script has generated a new Excel file. Output shows a full transaction-wise audit trail highlighting every changes. It automatically flagged transaction as added, deleted, modified, or matched. As you can see in the Excel file, we have a remarks column clearly indicating the status of each transaction. This eliminates hours of manual reconciliation, which can be helpful for audits. In the same way, we can generate the script for the GST reconciliation, bank reconciliation, or to compare any other two Excel files which you want to. My second example is doc match, audit document comparison. So scenario here is to compare an auditor report with sample report, or you can say you need to identify the changes you have assigned to your subordinate. Manually comparing two lengthy Word documents can be a nightmare. For example, you have assigned the task for updating the audit report to your subordinate. Now that they have made the changes, you need to review them, but only the changes. Instead of manually reading line by line in Word file, by track changes feature, which only show edits in the same document. DocMatch gives you a clean comparison view in tabular format, so you can focus just on what is the different. Just like before, I will generate another Python script for that. And in the same way, you can also generate this script to compare the two sections, two guidance notes, any two word documents like we have done in two Excel file. In the same way, this script can be used to compare any two documents to match the changes. So now we have the full script. I will again simply copy it. Paste it into Notepad. Saving it with a .py extension, that is a Python file. Now we have the script, let's run it. It is asking me to select the sample report, or you can say you want to report changes which you want to identify. So I am selecting the sample file, and now it is asking me to select the prepared report which have been prepared by your team member. So I am selecting the second file, which is, and just like that, in 1 second the whole comparison has been completed. Now let's see the result. It has identified all the changes. It gives a granular view of every single change. It has given type of change in changed, added or removed. The removed content is highlighted in red and struck through, and the added content is highlighted in green font. So why these tools are game changer? Let's talk about Transmatch first. Transmatch works with any accounting software like Tally, Miracle, Zoho Books or QuickBooks. You just need to copy paste an Excel file there. There is no need for any audit trail or any add-ons for this. And now let's talk about DocMatch. Word default comparison gives you a comparison which shows the entire document, including match content, all in one view. But DocMatch is smarter. It gives you clean and separate summary that shows only the changes, so you can focus on what matters. Together, these tools help you finish audit faster, with less effort and more accuracy. This is truly a smarter way forward with power of AI. We just need to focus on our expertise and let AI do the groundwork. Thank you. I will be happy to take any questions.
Hi, Harshil. Yes. So what is the overall objective of this project? Can you just summarize it in 2 lines?
My overall objective is when we do audit, in Rajkot particularly, there is a many time data has been changes. So what we do as of right now before this, we need to first audit report as per original data. Then we get the updated data. So we need to check reporting for full year line by line by TB reviewer that. So by identify these changes, I can adjust in reporting directly. So I don't need to check the full year report or full year transactions to compare or to finalize my audit report.
So, okay, so let's say there is a company, and in the trial balance, there is a company by the name of ABC India Private Limited. The full name has been written, ABC India Private Limited.
Yes.
So next time when you are getting this data, rather than the full name, the name has been shortened and it has been made as ABC PVT.Ltd. Now, how this tool will respond to that?
For the trans match you are talking, so yeah.
Trans match only.
Yeah. So for trans match, it will not treated ABC India Private Limited and ABC India PVT Limited separately, because my key is there that it is matching with a voucher type and voucher number. So sales 08, sales 09, sales 10, purchase 01, purchase 02. So it will compare with that logic that purchase to voucher is there, and in new daybook purchase to voucher is with the same amount or is with a different amount. So if voucher is not there, it will be highlighted as removed. If new voucher is new number is added, it will highlighted as added. And if amount is modified, let's say amount was a 1 lakh and now amount is a 10,000 due to punching error. So it will identify as a modified transaction, and modified transaction will show you up in single lines. So you can identify from that single 4 to 5 lines only that which line item has been modified.
I have a follow-up question on this submission of yours.
Yeah.
So we see in the tally there is a concept of automated vouchering numbering.
Yeah.
And we all know that a lot of vouchers are backdated, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about the audit trail. So let's say you have entered a voucher on 31st of March, and one voucher has been backdated on 1st of April.
Yeah.
So because of that, the entire voucher number has changed. So now the situation is that in prior trial balance, the numbers were already different. And now the new trial balance, the numbers are already totally different.
Yes, that can
so
be
in your,
the case.
let me complete, sir.
Yeah.
So in that case, video tool said, tell me that all the vouchers have been deleted and all the vouchers have been added, or whether it will be able to match, okay, this because of numbers have been changed, so the vouchers have been modified. So how
no.
your tool will respond to that?
No, as of now, my logic is with a voucher type and voucher number. But if I modify the logic with a voucher type and voucher amount, it can be work.
Thank you.
Okay. And this, you have any question? And this word thing you have shown, can we add a multiple lines? Let's say I have a 5 version of the same document.
Yeah.
It sometimes happen now, we are working on the multiple versions. So let's say I have a 3 versions of the same document. So there's tabular comparison in the Word file. So can we add 3 files to that instead of 2 files?
I have not tried yet,
okay.
so I don't be able to answer that.
And one more question, can we trust this blindly?
I have sampled it around 4 to 5 reports, so it can be trust. And some errors are that which I have put on my to check the logic. If some paras are added, some blank paragraphs are added or blank paragraphs are removed, the script is treated is as changed paragraph. If I put only one enter, it will treat as that enter is added.
Okay, thank you. So at least we can have some kind of percentage to which we can trust it blindly, 80%, 90%, 95%.
No, you can trust 80% to 90%. That is not the case.
Okay, thank you. Great. Yeah.
Here, I want to ask precisely, in the scenario of any impact on inventory, suppose raw material converted into WIP, WIP converted into finished goods, whether that can be shown clearly.
No, raw material comes to WIP and WIP comes to finished goods is a change of a balance. Here I am comparing the transactions. So if transactions entries are changed, say you have passed the raw material debit to finished goods credit, then it will be identified. But if you just change the group of that, it will not identify here. There is another way to identify that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ashil, for the wonderful presentation. Now we have our 4th panelist, CA Ankush Jain. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Mic check. Hello. Start. Ready? Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank ICAI, AI committee, and all juries, past and present, to provide me this opportunity to provide my use case in this hackathon finale. I am Ankush Jain, a fellow chartered accountant having 14 years of experience, along with 6 years of experience in cybersecurity and 10 years of experience in software development. This is my brief profile demonstrating my continuous learning and growth over the past 14 years, and currently I am active as full stack software developer. Before presenting my use case, I would like to provide a small disclaimer that this use case is not intended to promote or demotivate any technology or application. The solution should be evaluated against your organization's specific requirements and should be used in the safe environment and with proper guidance. So, today I am going to solve a big problem of making notes and documentation. Yes. On daily basis, we'll have lots of meetings, seminars, conferences, panel discussions, and classroom learnings. But are we able to capture the 100% of the takeaways and discussions, decisions, actions that are being decided? For example, we all are sitting since morning. Lots of discussion has been done, lot of panel discussions has been done, you have heard lots of experts. But were you able to memorize all of the things, and were you able to take note down of those things? I have solved that problem. But before that, I will be showing you a survey report of a US. See how much pain it is giving for the inefficiency of note making. 37 billions of the dollars are lost due to this unproductivity. So what is the solution for this? I have built a tool where AI listens to you and writes for you without any internet, without any API connection, and with that you will be able to achieve your maintaining your documents and notes. So my solution will be providing you the real-time transcription. It has AI intelligence power and instantly generating the documents for you, and it has multilingual facility as well. Yes, all of the languages that can be heard by the AI can be used in this. And last, the privacy first, Vishwasaniya. It is 100% Vishwasaniya because it is completely offline. So here is the tech stack that I have used. I have used the Whisper AI model that is publicly open available. I have used Gamma 3 and model that was recently launched by the Google that can be run on your local systems and the mobile as well. It has a power of analyzing images and audio as well. And to run that model, I have used the Olama engine that beautifully runs on your Windows system, and you need not to have a GPU power as well to run that. And few other libraries of the Python like PyQt6 for the UI generation and other tech for the screenshot and audio processing and other backend processes. So let's deep dive into the application directly. Here is the application. I have kept it simple, a simple interface with 4 tabs: AI listener, AI writer, settings, and the statistics. Let me show you how it works. With the permission of AI committee and ICAI, I am going to play this video of my semi-final hackathon and see how live transcription will be done there.
He is ensure that you all people get this motivation. There is nothing wrong. This is only a screen of all the family members which is sharing so much of knowledge. So let's come, let's work together. My best wishes to all the people who have come today to participate and inspire many people in time to come. Now let me request the chairman of AI, Umesh Sharma ji, to come and share his thoughts, and then we can proceed further with other things.
Thank you.
Bingo.
Thank you, Daya sir. Daya sir.
We have the live transcription data. So in the first chunk of data, you may see that there is a repetition of the chunks because initially it gets loaded, but after that it will be providing you the live transcription. and whole of the audio is converted into the text. So that was the first part where we have an AI listener.
There was a digital transformation board. He was there. Then it's a DAP. Sir is there.
You may see
Then
the
now
process.
it's a AI. Sir is
Every
there. So
speech
our
it is
technological
recognizing, it is
evaluation
processing in the
ICAI
chunks
goes
format,
along
and it will
with
be
Daya
capturing
sir.
the data
And
over
we
here.
are fortunate that we are also part of the journey. That is AI in ICAI. It's a second year. We are working hard to bring new things to all of our AI enthusiastic. And this hackathon is also one of that type of program where we bring new things, new technologies, new practical approach.
So it will be hard to demonstrate whole of the audio and to convert it transcription. I will show you the transcription that I have done in the morning. So let me provide you the example. See, this was the takeaway initial audio speech of our president, London president of ICAI. He was giving the speech and I was sitting above, and all the audio transcription was done at live. And with that, the AI has listened and saved that record. After that, this is the starter. So we will go to the writer. Over here, we have loaded the Gamma 3 and billion model in my application, and it is running offline. So I will show you the result of that. Before that, I will produce you the how it works. We just need to load from the session, and at the bottom of this, the transcription has been loaded. And here are the three main pillars of my application: the user type, content type, and the processing goals. I have generated a combination where the AI understands the best. The role you are playing, the content you have captured, and what you have to get it done. So let's see how it is done. Before that, I would like to present this video, a small video. I would like to show this. This is an AGM conducted by some XYZ company in the COVID, right? The AGM had some agendas, meetings, and all those things were done. I will demonstrate this example before moving that speech part. So we will be using that audio transcription. This audio transcripted text has been loaded in my application, and I will just simply provide the user type. I am using here for the AGM, the corporate executive. Its content type is the AGM, and I want to generate the meeting minutes. So simply, I will just select this and click the process. It will take around 108 to 10 seconds, and it will get processed. Meanwhile, we will see the results that I have pre-generated, and I will show you what I have generated in the morning. See, this was the result that AI has provided for our ICAI President Sir's speech. You may see that how beautifully it has drafted. I have done nothing. All of the things has been generated by this application. Meanwhile, I will show you the another video. Next time, our honorable madam is speaking in the budget session. You won't have to take the paper and pen. Your AI will be listening to you and providing you the summary. I have captured this video from the YouTube, and I will show you the how the results it has provided. This was the audio transcripted text of that video that madam has said, and it has been converted into this analysis. You may see how beautifully AI has defined this. All of the contents has been summarized in a great way. So this application can be used on your Zoom meetings, Google Meets, on your offices, wherever you want to do this application, in your corporate meetings, discussions, government department discussions, let's say HR is taking a 14, 15 interviews a day, and it is difficult to HR to maintain those documentation what candidate has done. So AI will be listening and analyzing and providing the summaries and all those documentations. See, the summation I have provided for the AGM, it has shown, and at last second, I will just show you the result of that AGM. See how beautifully it has defined. It has defined the timestamp as well, who was the speaker, who were the members over there, and the context data, what discussions they have done, the quorum of the meeting, and the agendas, and the final conclusion remarks of that meeting. So with that, your problem is solved. And since morning, I think the first session was for the Preet sir, right? I have recorded all of the things. If you have missed, yes, just completing. If you have missed any session, I have just generated the document key takeaways, and you may take it away. That's it from my end. Thank you so much, and I am open for the discussions.
Thank you, Ankushji.
Thank
So
you.
just one question which I have for you. So
Yes, sir.
the main purpose of the hackathon is so that the participants present their use cases and the viewers are able to replicate them in a way in their own
Yes, sir.
working environment.
Definitely.
So just out of curiosity, because I see that you already have your airplane mode on.
Right.
So definitely everything is happening
is completely
offline.
offline, sir,
Right.
yes.
So the question over here is, what kind of man hours or what kind of team did it take for you to develop all
Definitely,
this?
sir. I was expecting that question, and I was prepared for this question only. It take me only 1 week, sir, and I didn't build this application. AI has built for me. That is the challenge. I have used the Cloud Code on the terminal. You can see, sir, 1 week ago only, and it's a power of only 15 to 60, 20 prompts. You may see that 78 to the 52 or 60, I think. Only that was much part of that prompts I have given to and the application was built in. So I have shown you the tech stack. You may go home and you may build this application at your home as well.
So Ankush, you are promoting offline LLM models, right?
Yes, sir.
Then why did you use online model?
No, sir, I have used for the building this application.
That's what I'm asking. Why
Yeah.
didn't you use offline or LLM model to build this application?
No, sir, actually the thing is that the high powers, that capacity of the coding is provided by the cloud code, is not provided in the low LLM. So we have low basic tasks to be run on our systems to generate the documentation. We don't require that much high power. So, but generating the code and for destructuring all these things, building the applications, we need that.
And that's why it's your system, you see, you process the file and you told us that it takes around 110 seconds. So is it the reason that since you are not using GPUs or the compute power of the laptop is lower, so that's why it is taking too much of time? Because in any case, you see transcripting.
Sir, comparing to the 10 minutes or 10 hours of a task and getting it done within 100 seconds or 110 seconds, sir, I think that is much beneficial for us.
Actually, I had not completed my
Sure,
question.
sir, my mistake.
But in any case, no problem.
Yeah,
Thank
please,
you.
sir, please, definitely, I would like
It's
to
okay.
answer, sir. Sorry?
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are asking, please.
So does it have an option to upload the files instead of
Yes, definitely, sir, it has an option,
that?
and
And
you may...
what kind of files can be uploaded? Does it take the audio files also or the video one?
Sir, audio video files can also be processed with the Gamma 3 and model because it has been upgraded by the Google provided. And you may see that there is an option for the normal chatting. Once the documentation has been generated by the AI based on our transcript text, you may do the normal chatting, and you may also upload the PDF files and the text files over here.
Okay, thank you. And does it accept all types of accents, basically?
Sorry, sir?
All types of accents?
Accents, yes, definitely.
Okay.
I've used a whisper model, and it is being largely used by many organizations. And according to the usage of the CPU, they have provided different types of model. So right now I am using the whisper medium model that counts around 765 MBs in my system, 769
Okay, fine.
MBs. That's it.
And what are other languages supported? Regional languages?
So right now, sir, this application is being supported by Hindi, Gujarati, Tamil, Telugu, and Punjabi, and other are in the pipelines. And within 2 to 3 weeks, all language will be getting it done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ankush, for wonderful presentation. Now, I request CA Vishnu Manikam Ganesan for next presentation. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
No need audio. What is this? Oh, yes. So, good evening, respected jury, esteemed CA members, and my dear friends. I am CA Vishnu Manikam Ganesan. I am here to present a very, very simple but an effective tool which could save a lot of time. For this, I have a folder with hundreds of JSON files here. From these JSON files, I am going to extract specific information about the partnership firms and the partner details. To do this, I am going to follow a step-by-step approach. So, the first step is to read the JSON file of one particular JSON file and train the GPT to understand the structure of the JSON file. So first I am giving the prompt as, I want the Python code to read the JSON file along with indent. This is my JSON file. So once I give this prompt, it gives me with the Python code. Here's my Python code. It is along with the indents. So if you see here, the output is indented and it is clear to read. So you can see the informations clearly. So name of the assessee is stored under part A gen 1. PAN is stored as under. Likewise, the JSON is the output of the JSON file has been given in a structured format. Once the first step is over, we can extract specific information from these JSON files. I will copy paste that JSON file and upload it to the GPT, and it will train itself. Here I can ask the next code. The next prompt would be, the above is the output of the JSON file. In this, I need Python code to extract the partners table alone. So the partner table should have the following columns: name, PAN number, shareholding percentage, remuneration, and profit. So once I give this code, once I give this prompt, it gives me with the Python code. I'll just copy paste this Python code to my Jupyter notebook, and I get the output of one particular JSON file. I have the partner information available with us. So we don't stop here. We go further down. We are going to extract all the partnership firms details from this entire folder. I'm going to modify the prompt asking for it to generate for the entire folder. For this, I am giving a prompt as under. I need Python code to extract this information from all the JSON files which is meant for ITR 5. Ignore other ITR forms, ITR 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. I want you to include two new columns as well. Include firm name column and firm column. So the new columns will be firm name, firm PAN number, partner name, partner PAN number, shareholding ratio, remuneration, profit, and so on. In this, the new 2 columns, I'm giving an extra training that the new columns, firm name is available under assessee name. It will be stored as surname or organization name. Similarly, firm PAN number is available under part A Gen 1. It will be stored as PAN. So once I give this prompt, it gives us with the Python script. I will just paste this to my Jupyter notebook, and here you can see that the entire folder has been, entire partnership details has been generated as an Excel file here. So let me show you that Excel file in the folder. It has been stored as partner profit report, and I can show you the Excel file also. Here I have the Excel file with all the partnership firm information and the partner details along with their remuneration and profit transfer details with us. So to cross verify this information, I am going to filter by a partner's name. So if I filter by partner's name, we can find out in which firms he is already a partner. So it is always better to go with his unique ID. So I'll filter with his unique ID, that is the partner's PAN number. So if I filter with partner's PAN number, I get that he is a partner of 9 firms, and I have the profit and remuneration details of all the 9 firms, so that you can cross verify in his individual return whether we have accounted this profit details. Originally, what we used to do is open each and every firm file to cross verify this information, whereas now we have this in a single click. We don't stop here. We will analyze other ITR forms also. So for this, I need to train GPT with other ITR forms as well. Oops, I don't have internet. Sorry, I'll just connect quickly. Oh, that's okay. I have my hotspot. Yeah, sure. Or else I can use my hotspot also. Really sorry about that. It used to work fine. Okay. Okay, I'll just show you the prompts. What we will do is, I will train GPT with all the 7 ITR types. I will upload the JSON text files in the chat GPT, so it will train itself. So then I will ask the Python code one by one. One second. So I will upload all the JSON file, all the 7 ITR types of the JSON files to the ChatGPT prompt, and I'll ask for the code to generate a client address list. So here, if you see that, it has given me the client address list. I'll show you the Excel file. In this Excel file, you can see the list of all the clients with name, PAN number, address, email ID, as well as the phone number. We don't stop there. Once the ChatGPT is being trained, we can ask further informations also. So I asked it to extract advanced tax details paid by the assessee. So if you see here, we have the list of assessees who have paid the advanced tax during the previous year. And we can go further also. We can ask for the details of assessees who has not paid advance tax, who have suffered interest under section 234B and 234C. So I asked GPT to give additional column with mobile number as well, so that here if you see, these assessees have suffered huge interest costs, so that I can personally call them and advise them to pay advance tax so that they can avoid such costs during the current year also. Sorry, I wasn't able to show you the prompts. Okay, I have the prompts now. So I trained ChatGPT with all the 7 ITR types. It will analyze the structure of each ITR JSON types. It extracts the information from those ITR types one by one. I'll just show you. I have uploaded the ITR1 JSON file here.
Hello.
I'll just complete. This is the last part. So it extracts information of the assessee name from ITR. It by itself recognizes the data. It captures the data from ITR, ITR1 personal information. It captures the first name as well as the surname. For example, my first name is Vishnu Manikam and surname is Ganesan. It automatically concatenates both first name and surname for us. Likewise, it understands the structure of all the JSON files and gives us the desired output. Thank you so much.
Hello. Yeah, Vishnu, like your case was simple. I have a very simple question to ask.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain 2 things to me?
Yes.
First, what is your problem statement? And second, your workflow. 2 things.
So my problem statement is to extract specific information from multiple JSON files. I cannot verify information by opening each Excel file. For example, in that partnership firm, I cannot open each firm's file and cross-verify the information. If I have a tool to give us the abstract of the entire folder, it would be very useful for us. So I used the filed income tax returns of the entire year. I have it as a folder. So I extracted the information from the JSON files itself. Now it is very easy to cross-verify for filing his individual returns.
So how your tool knows what element has been used in a particular JSON? How did you train that?
Sir, we uploaded the sample format of the JSON file.
But let's say in that sample file, certain fields are new, and your GPT or your tool has not been trained. So how will get to know about that?
Every year we have to review it and train GPT
So can't we upload the XML scheme of or the JSON scheme of that particular form?
Sir, it is both the same, no, sir?
No, it's not same. Sorry, I beg to disagree here. It's not the same.
Yes. So the basically concern here is that whatever the demo data you have shown, that is readily available in all the softwares nowadays.
Yes, sir.
So this is more of a postmortem of the data, what I say that way. Once all the returns are filed.
but
you can say.
Yeah.
I'm just putting my point of view.
Okay.
I could be 100% wrong.
Okay, sir. I'm just showing there is a way to extract information from any file types, not only JSON. We can extract such information from any file types: JSON, PDF, Excel, I'm just showing a demo of it. That's it, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vishnu, for the wonderful presentation. Now we have our another finalist, CA Shubham Patel, for the next presentation. Please give him a big round of applause.
Shall I start? Hello everyone. My name is CA Shubham Patel. Before I start my presentation, let me just show you the final outcome of the demonstration so that you can relate it in a much better way. So in my case also, I can also have a trial of the mic, whether mic is working or not, or internet is also working or not. So if this doesn't show the related result, I can show you the, yes, so better. So I can directly show you the screen recording of the same.
Hi, I'm CA Shubham Patel and welcome to the grand finale of the AI Hackathon. I'd like to know your current situation. Are you having any issues with investment, finance, or planning your next goals? And before we proceed, may I have your name?
Hey Shubham, my name is also Shubham. I will come back to you after 3 minutes once I complete my other tasks.
Hey Shubham, sounds good. Take your time. I'll be right here when you're ready to chat. Just let me know what's on your mind when you come back.
Yeah, superb. So guys, you must have started getting that what will be my use case. So my use case is related to the conversational and agentic automation for modernizing CA's consultancy. Even if you are in practice or in the industry, that doesn't matter. But before that, let me just give you all a disclaimer that there is no solicitation intent with any of the terms or words which I will be presenting or speaking in my presentation, be it Microsoft Azure, OpenAI API, GitHub Console, Bhashini API, DeFi, Zapier, Flowise, N8 and 11 Labs or anything. Even if my author speaks any of the services by CA Shubham Patel, that has nothing to do with any, it is not intended for any solicitation. So what's the problem statement? The problem is the universal problem of all the chartered accountants we are facing today. We are overburdened with the traditional consultancy. We are overburdened with the client queries and financial exclusion. Now imagine yourself in a situation where a client is sitting in front of you asking a query regarding the investment advisory. At the same time, you receive another phone call from another client that he wants to do a technical analysis of the share. And one more meeting is scheduled where you are required to tell him that what is the perfect period or what is the perfect time to buy or sell that particular share. But in every case, even if this use case is related to finance or investment, be it your tax or audit or any type of assignments, every client wants your face for the assignment. They don't want any of your article to consult him or your subordinate or employee to consult on your behalf. So what's the solution? Let's consider this investment use case only. So what you will do for the investment? Let's say for sector identification, let's funnel it out. For sector identification, let's say you will use the Perplexity's deep research. For industry, then once the sector is identified, you will use you will go to the ChatGPT's deep research to do the industry analysis and get out which are the best stocks out of it. You will compare the stocks from the Grok's deep research. Then once you funnel out which is the best stock to invest, you will go to the Claude Sonnet artifacts where you can get the stock research out of it. And also, if you have also done this thing, AICA level 1, then you will compile all the documents and go to Notebook LM to get the audio overview. Right, sir? But there is one more thing that how which stock to buy has been compiled by you. But do you know, see, I have created this prompt library for for all the steps over here. For let's say for the fourth step where we have finalized this, let's say we have finalized any of the stock where we have to purchase. This is the entire prompt for it. So these are the steps where we can get the answer. Let's say this was the, we have funnel out this TCS company, and this is the technical analysis report, which is very simply, you can get it from the Claude Sonnet 4. But there is one more thing, that when to buy stock, when to buy that stock. So you can get the code from any LLM model. This is the code for the, let's say I named it as a seasonality monthly for 2.0. You can just paste that code in the TradingView's Pine editor, where you can get the historical data. Same code has been published over here. This is the same code which I pasted over here. Within 1 second, you can get this, and this monthly indicator where you can get that when to buy that stock. But is it the real solution what we were finding out? So the real solution after that, after all such deep research, will be interactive avatar-based consultancy, where let's say, let's start again our conversation. Let's start this person, which will appear in just 1 or 2 seconds. Superb. I will say.
Hi, I'm CA Shubham Patel, and welcome to the grand finale of the AI Hackathon. Let me know if you're dealing with any issues like investment, finance, or goal planning. And before we go on, what's your name?
Hey Shubham, my name is Shubham. What are the 5 best sectors to invest in India?
Hey Shubham, great to meet you. So, the best sectors to invest in India right now are information technology, renewable energy, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, and fintech. Each of these sectors has strong growth potential and exciting opportunities. Are you looking to invest in any specific sector?
So, in fact, if the query is very big, you can paste. If the mic is not working,
Shubham,
so
the top 3 stocks in the IT sector are Tata Consultancy Services TCS, HCL Technologies, and LTI Mindtree. TCS is known for its robust fundamentals and strong market position, while HCL has good revenue guidance. LTI Mindtree shows variability but has potential too. Overall, TCS is the best pick due to its strong financials and leadership in the industry. Are you considering investing in one of these stocks?
now the biggest query. I am asking it, what's the current market price of TCS and what are the investment target and how profitable is TCS? Let's look it out.
Right, Shubham, the current market price of TCS is around rupees 3,200. The investment target is rupees 3,800, suggesting a potential upside of about 17% within the next 12-18 months. TCS is quite profitable, boasting a return on equity ROE of 42.5% and a net profit margin of 19.3%. Thinking of adding TCS to your portfolio?
So now, in between, I'm trying to change the language. I'm asking him, seasonality के हिसाब से, that seasonality chart, seasonality के हिसाब से सबसे best month कौन सा है TCS buy करने का और sell करने का? Let's check it out.
नमस्ते, शुभम. सीजोनैलिटी के हिसाब से TCS को खरीदने का सबसे अच्छा समय फरवरी के अंत में होता है, जब कीमतें आमतौर पर नीचे आती हैं. वहीं बेचने का सबसे अच्छा समय जुलाई है, जब औसत लाभ सबसे ज्यादा होता है. क्या आप इन महीनों में निवेश करने की सोच रहे हैं?
Thank you so much, Shubham. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Shubham. You have a great day too.
So this was Shubham calling Shubham. ठीक है. So for this plan B, I also kept some this thing as well, screen recorder as well. But what's the solution behind it? The solution is I have deployed everything in the Azure's platform. This is the static web app. This is the Microsoft Azure's platform. This is the static web app where which is the front end or back end of the entire solution. I use the Cosmos database which uses the throughput that how many number of client can use the solution simultaneously. If I use the GitHub workflows, at the same time 100 workflow run results are working in the back end. This is the update Avatar Studio just for the hackathon. If you have heard it right, at the first part only it introduced yourself as a welcome to the grand finale of hackathon. I customize it for the hackathon purpose only. So these are the workflows which are working in the backend. So, but if it going very bit technical, so for the agentic part, for using the multiple APIs for it, so I am also using, just for the plan B purpose, I use the DeFi, N8N, Flowwise, all these are the multiple agentic APIs that run on its own. So this is the DeFi's agentic API. You can see over here, I created this AI investment strategy part. It creates an array of it. Actually I use, for the first part, for the steps, I just to show you that multiple prompts only, I shown the Claude, Grok and everything. But for this use case, I am using only OpenAI's, Azure OpenAI platform only for getting the answers. So let me show you in very simple terms. So what happens in the backend, a client or user asks query to Avatar, first selects Avatar language and asks the query to Avatar. That his speech is converted to text and text is converted to prompt, then prompt is fine-tuned and the fine-tuned prompt is checked by the Avatar by using the prompt library which we have used, using the multiple agentic APIs, finds answer in it, and that knowledge base and LLM find out the answer. It will recheck the real-time data and response fine-tuning which is aligned with the knowledge base, and persona, which is the technology used as the web RTC, web real-time communication, or web graphics language, which is a 2D or 3D modeling of the same. That again the text is converted to speech, which is aligned with the user's language in the way it has asked the query. So then that response to the client.
Shubham, your time is up.
Sir, just 30 seconds, sir. We have used the multiple APIs over here. So now let's just conclude it in 20 seconds. Just to show you the difference between the recorded avatars and interactive
that was my
avatars.
use case for the ICAI AI Hackathon Grand Finale. I truly hope this innovation helps my fellow CA fraternity simplify their work, automate their consultancy, and most importantly, live a more stress-free and efficient life. Thank you so much for your support and encouragement.
So way forward, it can also be used to have many languages by using the Bhashini, India's own Bhashini API, be it Tamil, Telugu or any Marathi, Jai Maharashtra, real-time data for better gestures, better voices, multi-agentic web flows. In fact, it can be used by the farmers for agriculture or any other sector specific. Thank you so much, ICAI, for giving me this opportunity. I hope my use case demonstration will benefit my CA fraternity. Thank you so much. Always yours, CA Shubham Patel. Over to you, juries.
Right. So, excellent presentation, Shubham. Just
so
one question. I have been viewing your presentation for the semi-final also.
Yes,
so,
sir.
what do you think is the differentiating factor between that and this?
Sir, in
because as far as I remember, last semi-final presentation, this was exactly the same thing. The only difference was it was a consultant for a CA, and here it's a stock broker consultant, something like that.
Sir,
so,
let me
if you
show
can
you
differentiate
that.
Yeah.
So, in semi-final itself, in fact, in this slide as well, I have shown this way forward. I am using, in future, I will use all these things as well. In semi-final, I said that there will be a domain expert for every type of consultancy. In fact, I have also used the real-time data. In that case, I used the knowledge base, that predefined knowledge base. It was fetching the answers from the documents or anything else. Currently, I am using the Alpha Vantage API to fetch the information from the real-time stock prices. In fact, if anybody can check over here, TCS closing price must be 3190 or in fact anything like. Have you checked, sir? Currently, it is using the real-time data of it. In fact, and the biggest thing is here there is Shubham, and that in that case there was a pre-made avatar only. Actually, it's having a recorded avatar is relatively very easy, because if you are just required to select the scripts, and that avatar can be created very easily after in 15-20.
No,
but
thank you. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Shubham, for the wonderful presentation.
Please, sir.
So
we have one more
this-
question from jury. Okay.
This question may not be directly relevant to the use case, but this is very practical in a way. Do you really think client will pay for this?
Definitely, sir. Which
Yes,
definitely,
sir,
sir,
yeah,
client.
I'm just, this could be, matlab, again, straightforward question. Yes.
I definitely think client will pay for it. In fact, if I presented this to one of my client, he's ready to pay.
No, the one who is taking actual consultancy with this bot.
Okay.
My question is, see, I'm busy, okay? So I have a bot, like Shubham is busy, so Shubham has a bot. And Shubham is consulting the client. It could be a share market, it could be the ITR filing, it could be the capital gain, it could be anything in the world.
Correct.
But do you really think the counterparty will pay for this kind of services?
Relatively for the manual services, it will just help you out to reduce your stress, and so that you can have much more time with your family. So,
But still you have not answered the question.
no sir, please sir.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shubham. Thank you, Shubham, for the wonderful presentation. Now we have our last presentation for Hackathon Season 3. May I request CA Chinmay Pathak to come near the stage?
Hello. Should I start? A very pleasant evening to all the respected jury members and all the chartered accountant members and non-members present here. I am CA Chinmay Pathak, and today this is an absolute honor to be in front of all of you. It's a very, very absolute honor for me. I have no words for that. So this final tool, only 3 pillars I had in my mind to present this. First, absolute accessibility. This tool should be on the desk of every chartered accountant present in India, abroad, whatever who is into income tax. Secondly, absolute zero cost. It should not incur any type of cost. It should be completely free. And third is absolute quality. The responses given should be so absolute that it can be relied with blind eyes. So these 3 pillars I have, and you will be amazed. I know how it feels to sit from 8:30 till here, and I respect your time. But this is going to be something very absolute, something amazing. So what happens is, a chartered accountant who is into traditional practice, or a chartered accountant who has freshly passed, suddenly a notice under Income Tax Act comes to his client, and the client takes up the entire office on head. So this is the notice, reply to it. And what the chartered accountant is doing, he is basically busy into everything. He's into GST, into ROC, into income tax, everything. So what happens is, he also starts collecting information from the client based on merits. So, okay, sir, what is the document required, and what has been the ITR filed, what has been the income tax disclosed, everything he starts going into. But what about the legal lacunas that the notice has? Many a times the notice, the communication that the income tax had sent is itself bad in law. It has no relevance in the eyes of law. But not every chartered accountant is aware of it, because the reason is that these lacunas are not into the Income Tax Act. These come on a daily basis through various judgments of the courts, through various circulars, through various guidelines of CBDT, and many, many ways. So to address this is a simple tool using customized GPT, wherein it is a predefined data set has been given. I update it on a weekly basis. My seniors who are into core litigation, based on their knowledge, my knowledge, I have updated this. And what you have to do is, I will first go into the demo, and then we'll go into the fundamentals. Just upload the notice, all the notices you have received for your client, upload it to the ChatGPT. Obviously by hiding the personal information like his name, PAN card, because privacy issues are there. and it will give you the exact legal issues that are there in the notice. It will also rate it based on legal point of view that whether this will notice in the eyes of law, sustain in the eyes of law or not. So that's the basic funda behind this. And I will simply go. And you just need to scan the QR code I will show at the end to access this GPT. You can access at this point of time also. So this is litigate. I have named this litigate because it is going to aid you in your litigation things, whatever you have. Now what I will do is, see it has 4 predefined options. I will not go into that. I will just simply tell him, if you could observe on my desktop. So this is the notice that is received by my client. This is a recent notice. I have hide his name and all those things for privacy issues, but you can see these are the notices issued. It's a recent one, not the one which is very older one. If you could see, these 3 belong to one client, which I'm going to use now, and these 3 also belong to another client. I'm going to use them also. And this hiding is also easy. I've used this Microsoft Edge only to do this. What I will do is, I will go to the GPT. I will add these files, these 3, and I will simply tell them, analyze these for legal defects. Don't reveal any personal information because this is on public platform right now, and see what it gives you. This will show you something which is very fantastic. The first one, the response, you just see the response. First, jurisdictional defect. This notice should have been issued by the faceless authority, has been issued by the jurisdictional AO. Who is the jurisdictional AO? ITO Ward 534 Bangalore. It is bad in law. And what is from where it has known it? See the case law, the CBDT notification. This is the notification which supports it that no communication after this date should be sent by a jurisdictional assessing officer. Second, the invocation of 153C. Search has happened on a third party. Something related to my client has been found and he has sent 148. It's not permissible. How many of you know this? It's not permissible. 153 should be used. Bombay High Court has a decision on this. I'm not going to too much technicalities, but this is the issue. Third, lack of DIN. There is no document identification number on this notice. It's bad in law. Next, it has not, the AO has sent the notice but has not sent what material he has relied upon to issue this notice. Again, it is bad in law. The next one that comes up is that contradiction in return filing. So this is something that he has found it right now, that the notice filing date mentioned in 2 of the notices are different. That's not my concern currently. But if you could just see, these are very, very issues which strike to the root of the notice itself. And if we raise this at the AO level, so what is the purpose behind all this? Why I have developed it? Can't CAGPT do it? If you try it right now with the ICAI GPT, I have been using it extensively. The CAGPT is in itself a tool for advices based on the act. It never goes into this part. It never goes. You try to upload a notice to it and ask it this question. It will not answer. It will say my data is not updated or after July 24 or whatever it is, or it will try to go beyond something. But it will not address these issues. The reason being is those GPTs or whatever tools that we currently have in the market, firstly, those not into core litigation will not afford those taxmen and all different types of tools which are very costly to have. Secondly, those into traditional practice are not aware of these small legal things that are on a daily basis coming up, which I am updating into the tool on a weekly basis. And third and most important thing is that these are the things where you know your client has done something wrong. And you know that it is going to hit him hard in the department is going to hit him hard. These are the only saviors for you. These are the only points which will save it. So first, it's free of cost. You just have to scan the QR code I'm going to show you. Secondly, you just upload the notices by striking out the names. And third, it will give you this. Now, a USP of this part is that it will also score it. So what do you mean by scoring? It will show you how much validity these notices have in the eyes of law to sustain, whether this will even sustain. So see, it is showing me the score is 2 out of 10. It means that there is roughly, this 10 is the highest one. So notice to sustain on legal points is that this has only 2 marks for it. So it will not sustain at all. And where the data is coming from, whether it is generating something, no. At the back end, there are circulars that I have updated. At the back end, there are my observations that I have developed through practicing into litigation, the observations of my seniors. At the back end, it has case laws updated on a weekly basis. And at the back end, it also has basically how to analyze a notice, what to look when something comes up. So this is something, 3 pillars that I have. Absolute accessibility. Every chartered accountant across India can have it on his desktop, on his online. There's no tools, codes, nothing required here. And the most important thing is that since it has exhaustive data, it will not generate anything new. If something you ask him, out of the context that I have provided him, he will simply say, I don't have this information with him. Since the time permits, I would like to go to the next part. I would like to upload the other notices that I showed you. Again, I will tell him, analyze this for, okay. Now, there is another great part is that many times we use general English plain language for replying, or we use the pre-format that we have. That does not support the contention that we have. It is agreed that we need to have legal or lawful language, and this is going to generate those predetermined replies for you. So analyze this and generate reply. Now you just see the language that it uses. It will not use general English, or it will not even use sophisticated words. It will only use the legal language used for replies. So if you could see, again, 148AB, defective service of notice. If your client is not receiving 148A small b, the entire proceedings are bad in law. But what we do, we go to the portal, we see if there is this notice, we feel, okay, we have received it. We have not received it. Have you received it over email? Have you received it at your registered postal address? If not, the notice was never served to you. Where it is covered, there basically everywhere, the whatever articles by expert lawyers in the market, whatever articles they publish, so these articles are also feeded at the back end so that it has a very good opinion. So, sir, with respect to the time, I will not go further, but this is the reply, if you could see that for your end. And those who want to access it right now, you can access it using this QR code. You could just scan it, right, and it will be available for you.
All right, excellent presentation, Chinmayji. Just one observation which I would like to share,
sir.
because the presentation was amazing, and I would like to point this out, that a lot of times what we tend to do with these kind of AI tool are we are limited to drafting. And this, what you have showcased here, is that identifying the defects in the notice of the income tax department, or any other department for that matter. That's also a very important part of the litigation process.
Yes,
so kudos for that. So no questions from my end. Thank you.
Sorry, sir? Yes, sir, you can also develop it or GST into it. This is, I have developed it for a hackathon, and I have,
So Chinmay, I believe this is a custom GPT, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you just told us that you have been updating this GPT on a weekly basis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can you just let me know that you see, if I go to the custom GPT in Chat GPT, there is a limitation of 20 files which I can upload.
Yes.
So how did you overcome that?
Sir, what I generally do, if I have, say, for example, 500 files, I merge them together and upload it.
But ultimately, there would be a time, then there would be a limitation that, okay, so now your limit is over. Then what would you do?
Sir, since this is not into the market as such for marketing purpose, that's why I have, for the purpose of AI.
I understand that. This is not for marketing
I admittedly agree, sir.
But you see, indirectly, you are also marketing this product, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
By showing this QR code.
This is
no, I'm not saying that you are minting money out of it. What I'm trying to say is, you see, marketing can be of many forms also, right?
No, sir, this is only for usage purpose. You can
but
use
ultimately, you are marketing for the usage. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm asking is, let's say tomorrow, maybe 6 months down the line, 5 months down the line, now this tool, the limit of the database or the knowledge base of this tool is over. So what would happen?
So that certainly is a very big limitation for this as of now. And while building it also, this.
But don't you think there is a way also in the chat GPT that this limit can be overcome?
Sir, I haven't gone into it as of yet.
It
must be some.
Had it been so, how we are using CA GPT? Do you think that the institute only has 20 knowledge bases for each and every? So there is a tool for that.
It's
also.
Completely beyond, sir.
Yeah,
CAGPT is completely beyond.
Thank you. So can you show us a sneak peek of your knowledge base?
Yes, sir, sure.
On how you customized it.
So, sir, this is the behind data.
Right.
And basically, all these are
the instructions.
These are the instructions, or we could say the things that we generally look into.
How did you arrive at this scoring parameters?
Sorry, sir?
Scoring parameters?
Sir, could you please repeat? Could you please repeat?
That's okay. No. You see, you said that in your this tool, GPT, it will give some kind of score.
Yes,
2 out of 10. So what is the mechanism? What are the benchmarks?
Qualitative factors are used. For example, if a certain issue is lacking and it is supported by the jurisdictional high court, so Bombay High Court decision is there, the score will raise.
That's okay.
Yes,
can you go a little bit above?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you see, you have mentioned that it should score a notice from 1 to 10, where 10 is the best and 1 is worst, right?
Right. Sir.
My question is how it will judge whether it's a best or is a worst. What are those conditions? What are those parameters? Where have you mentioned those parameters? That's what I'm asking.
So, sir, this specific part of this scoring I have certainly not been into so much depth of it, but based on these qualitative factors that I have tested before is that, so if something is supported by circular by the CBDT and it is not there, so it will score it very low. Like this is very bad in law. If there is nothing on its data that I have merged this PDF, so there are the huge PDFs are there. If nothing is there, then it will score it high.
But
so that's a subjective part, sir.
Sorry.
I admittedly agree that it's a subjective part that this point lacks clarity.
Because I believe it may also result in some kind of hallucinations.
So for the scoring part, it may, but that will not result in the qualitative points raised by it, that the legal defects that are in the notices. That will surely not be any kind of response beyond what is there.
Thank you. Thanks. Well answered.
Yes. One follow-up question, maybe just an observation. If you see on the screen, the capabilities, you have enabled the web search. नीचे जाओ हाँ बस
sir, but what is I have specifically told it in the command. I will turn it off, but I have specifically told it that all must strictly conform to these parameters and the uploaded knowledge base. And at least what I have tried it for the purpose of this hackathon is it has not resulted in anything beyond this. At least for this hackathon, yes.
Okay. Sir. And any specific reason for not choosing the preferred module? You must have gone with the 4.5. In the downside, there is an option.
No, sir, there was no such preference. I felt it like I just created it out of curiosity, like we will present this.
Okay.
So there was no specific preferences, no technical gauges behind it, just based on what it should do. The purpose should be fulfilled, and the purpose of this hackathon was to help the chartered accountant.
It's very unique. It's very unique and easily implemented by all the CAs here.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe in next 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the patience, audience.
Thank you, Chinmay, for the amazing presentation. Once again, I request everyone to please submit their marks for each presenter, so we can choose the top 3 winners for this season 3 of Hackathon. As we draw the curtain on day 1 of AI Summit, I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the speakers, presenters, participants, and our dedicated organizing team. Let us carry forward this energy, enthusiasm, and please don't forget your ID card into day 2, which promises even more exciting and insightful sessions. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful evening and see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you so much.